Evening everyone. So day 2 of the 28-day challenge, the 28-day Chaos Coaching Challenge. So week 1's rule was no refined sugar. I'm doing alright, I feel alright. I thought I'd have a headache by now, but I haven't felt anything yet. If anything, I feel a lot better. I feel more stabilised. So normally around lunchtime, I have a pretty decent lull in energy at work, and then I have to try and get myself through with a cup of tea with some sugar in it, or some kind of shake or something to get through the rest of the afternoon. But today I feel really good. I feel like I've been on a level all day. I felt great yesterday. I've got a tiny headache, but I haven't felt great previously anyway, so I don't know if that's to do with the sugar or the lack of sugar, or whether it's just I'm just not 100%. So I had a bit of a shocker at training at the field session, and this is one of the reasons I'm doing this is to change some habits, make some positive changes in my life. There was a Lucozade on the floor that one of the boys had obviously brought with them, and I picked it up and I had some straight away. I didn't even think about it. I wasn't thinking, oh, do you know what, sod the diet, I just want some Lucozade. I just picked it up and drank it, and that's what I do. I just drink and eat whatever I want, or I have been doing. So I was a little bit gutted about that, but I've put it in my Fitness Pal, and it's like 2.2 grams of sugar or something. So it's nothing. It's next to nothing. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but it's just funny. It was just the habit of picking up a nice drink and drinking it, and that was the only reason I did it. So a couple of housekeeping bits as well. I've had a couple of comments asking about, is it legal to film yourself while you're driving? The answer is yes, it's perfectly legal, as long as you've got control of the steering wheel and your phone is mounted and you're not holding your phone. Obviously, if a police officer deems you to be not in control of the steering wheel or distracted, then they can pull you and fine you. But ultimately, this is absolutely illegal. Absolutely legal. Other things, I had a really good question actually, and that, if you've got any questions or anything, because I'm not planning these, I won't do a second take regardless of mistakes that I make. This will just go straight on the YouTube channel. So I had a really good question off one of my mates at like 1:30 this morning. Thankfully he didn't wake me up, because he'd got a message back asking, saying, oh, you spoke about not going too extreme with your dieting, but you're only on 1,500 calories a day. Do you not think that that's quite extreme? And the answer is yes, 100%. Like, that would be really extreme. But so what happens with MyFitnessPal, the way they work everything out, is they go off your BMR. So you put your current weight in, and they give you your BMR, which is like your amount of calories you need just to survive, really. So if you were to wake up in the morning and just lie around all day, you'd still need that many calories to just get by. And mine is normally about 1,500, something like that. So I can see why you think that was extreme. But then what MyFitnessPal does, because mine links with my watch, is it clocks your activity. So obviously just walking around, I'm in a fairly active job out in the field with the boys and stuff, or in the gym with the boys, and my watch will clock all of that activity and give me those calories. So including a training session yesterday, ended up my calories for the day were about 2,000 that I had to eat to get the weight loss. So although yes, that initial number you get from MyFitnessPal does seem low, as long as either you're putting your activity in there, or it's syncing up to a device, it will give you those calories back. So brilliant question. Helps me loads as well. If you've got any questions or anything, or you feel like I've skipped something or I haven't explained something well, then just drop a comment or send me a message, and it gives me something to chat about on the next day. So thanks for everyone that's watched. Got quite good feedback from it yesterday, so that's great. So I'll continue to do it. Remember, week 1, it's no refined sugar, so try not to make any mistakes like I did today. And yeah, message me if you've got any questions. Cheers.